Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
I could probably spend years fixing this boat, stem to stern.
И что вообще будут? Хром. Да. Так. Тут тоже пробегали. Ну, отравила немножко. Делать. Угу. Угу.
Hello? Hello? I hear boots out there. Wait, can rats wear boots?
Не думаю, что они успели этому научиться. Кто ты?
Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Manta Queen showed up. Then Raptidons. It was a void-blasted mess. I ran in here, and, now the door's locked. Little help?
Ну, мне нужно попасть внутрь.
Phew. Thanks, lady. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross.
Угу. Скрытие замков 100. Думаю, нашла его. Угу. У меня уже есть ключ. Ну ёпт. Санжар-Нанди. У Санжара есть дурная привычка перегружать отчеты числами и статистическими данными. И слишком сильно в сознании слоганов, рекламных роликов или призывов. Презентации не достает живописи, эмоциональной притягательности и забавных отсылок. Санжар также проявляет нежелательную для высшего руководства тенденцию к выполнению работы вместо делегирования другим лицам. В целом, стиль работы Санжара отличается излишним вниманием к деталям и удивительным отсутствием общего видения. Мы не можем рекомендовать его к дальнейшему продвижению. Он нуждается в работе над следующими областями. Межличностное... Ну, я так и не понял, в чем тут профит, как бы, этой информации.
Phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Heights.
Знаешь, вообще-то за помощь принято давать награду.
But I ain't got nothing on me. How's about a heaping helping of appreciation and respect?
Ёбаный стыд. Благодарности и уважения боеприпасы не
That's
купишь.
true. Okay, fine. Here.
Удачи.
Thanks a lot.
Ну, кыш. Данные находящие. Так. Рекомендовано дальнейшее наблюдение. Рекомендовано к повышению. Ну, ок. И... Ой. Вот так, кнопку. Наркомания. Чрезмерное употребление препаратов привело к наркотической зависимости. Если вы не принесете, у вас начнется ломка. Какую дозу-то? Я не знаю, что даже принимать. С едой все понятно. Может быть, потом. Я не готов тратить вилки. Именно просто так.
killed!
Ты кричишь.
Got any news from the rest of Halcyon?
Ты кричишь.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Что случилось?
I clean the apartments while everyone's at work. I've seen all sorts of messes, but this... If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
Квартиру внизу слева. Вот тут лежит. Да нет, не лежит вроде. Другая внизу слева.
Oh, sorry. Just spooked me, was all.
Murder? Hey, is this the part where we go hunting for clues?
Да, мы ищем улики. Именно этим мы занимаемся. Несколько метров костюмов одинаково покроют, это засунули ты в чемодан. В сумку, наверное. И улики-то. Катанцы на все более смелые ставки на команду. Почти колонисты оформлены букмекерские конторы левое поле. Окей. Такая. Сдадим. Это.
Hey, Felix, you like riddles?
Is that a riddle? Because the answer is yes.
Здрасте.
Be careful with your new friends in Amber Heights. They're not the most reliable types.
И приятели-то.
Anyway, what can I do for you?
На одном терминале в храм была ваша
You weren't supposed to
характеристика.
look. I asked you to delete it.
Могли бы рассказать.
Yes, but then you would have known. This has been my albatross. The great shame of my career. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years, I was a joke to them.
Левую почку.
One of the executives required a transplant. I thought volunteering to donate might improve my prospects.
И как?
Apparently not.
Вот что бывает, если отдать корпорации всего себя.
Oh, perhaps they were right. After all, what have I built? Stеллар-бей is barely keeping afloat.
Город жив.
I hadn't thought of it that way. But perhaps there's something to that. Thank you for that. Was there something else?
Болт, картридж.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less.
Как именно картридж данным способен помочь?
What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation is a key part of that. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board.
Да, наконец-то коллеги получат по заслугам.
We're dropping a bomb on the board?
Sort of. Really, we're just going to blackmail them into offering us a seat at the table.
But really, whatever gets you excited about the idea? It's definitely a firm middle finger.
Фигу. Средний палец. Расскажите, что вы запланировали.
I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch. Illegally and in secret.
Is it really illegal if the board's the one that makes the rules in the first place?
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board.
Что это значит ко мне?
If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are.
Похоже, вы неплохо знаете.
That's part of the problem. She has certain ambitions for Stеллар-бей, and I fear my asking her would give her the leverage she's been looking for.
Don't get yourself worked up, sir. It's perfectly natural to have a healthy fear of her.
We really don't need to discuss this now, Celia.
Значит, надо навестить Фолбург, определить местохождение секретной корпоративной базы.
Once you, suddenly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working there. That would do it.
Пробраться на корпорацию, украсть местного сотрудника, как два пальца об
A
асфальт.
foolproof plan if I ever heard one. I'll leave the execution to you.
Угу. И... Ну, наверное... Так. И вот... Так. Так, что тут есть? Оживляет напарников. Мы не можем их оживлять. Дистанционная атака на союз, сопротивление брони 10 секунд, эффект накапливается до минус 10. Получаемый урон при атаке по области, получаемый урон от плазмы. Урон в ближнем бою, радиус обнаружения, урон, скорость движения, грузоподъемность. Ага. Скачивание оружия, научного оружия, урон запас меньше. Ну вот это, наверное, к броне. Так, стальная крыса.
Velma seem out of sorts to you? She's always cranky.
Что тут?
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial Age Mammoths.
Я играю с дорогущей тетей Клео. Ну, давай попробуем.
Darlings? Seriously? I mean, yeah, you're looking at the Darlings' newest recruit. Boss is a shoo-in for Rookie of the Quarter.
I'd heard they'd gotten a new hacker. Is that why everyone's making such a fuss about you? But what are you doing on Monarch?
Часть благотворительного тура, мы общаемся с поклонниками.
Maybe we're not so isolated as I thought.
You get to listen to games all day? Stellar-bey really is a paradise.
It's pretty swell, but it's a whole lot better with company. Say, I don't think I've seen you before, and I'd remember that face.
I'll try not to be a stranger then. Name's Felix, by the way.
Хватит заигрываться.
You should stop by more often. The games are always better when you've got someone to celebrate with.
Sounds like a good time. I wouldn't mind bringing a couple drinks and settling in for the pennant match.
Look at me, getting carried away again.
Вот
So,
именно.
what can I do for you?
Квитанция в квартире мертвого человека. У вас есть какие-то предположения, что с ним могло случиться?
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
Знаете, кто это сделал или нет?
I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
Я заставлю их заплатить.
Someone's gotta. Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Пошли проверим. Где выход? Блин, так.
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about
Ну, здрасте.
Sorry, I thought you were quoting It's a Wonderful Directorate.
Серьезно, огнемет.
Who the fuck are you? This ain't your alley.
Кто такая?
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley.
Мозгов там,
Berta
конечно,
already
не
pissed
особо.
by those crates to market.
Я знаю, что вы убили Айзека.
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business.
Теперь это мое дело.
Oh yeah? What are you saying exactly?
Да ёпта. Хватит запугивать людей, если шкура дорога, убирайтесь, никогда больше не возвращайтесь.
Wow. Most of the pencil pushers around here cave as soon as you look at them.
Просто у вас мозгов как бы не особо.
Fine, we're going. This ain't worth it.
Хочу, конечно. Не, алло. Дай. Огнемет, конечно, не особо нужен.
Thank you again for retrieving. Anyway?
Да. Айзек Роусман, вот.
That's terrible. What happened?
Это все из-за Элайджа и его приятелей. Я гнал за ними до границы города.
I'm glad to hear you've dealt with them. They've been causing quite a bit of trouble around town. I've been consumed with other matters of late, but I would have dealt with them eventually.
Несомненно.
Of course I would have. Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services.
Давай дальше, удачи. Так. Говорите с инфоброкером. Это... Странно. Так. Асцилия... Рана. Скэтрин... Это в жопе мира. Полбург. Короче. Обрук это здесь. А это что? Верстак, что ли? Надо в обрук. О! Стеллар-бей можно у кого-то что-то купить. Купим. Давай. Чинить. То используемое. Так. Уровень 19. Ага. Еще разок. Еще разок. Ладно. И что? Угу. Здрасте.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit.
Не хотел пугать.
Most people don't.
We're used to folks swooning at our feet. You don't gotta be embarrassed.
A healthy survival reflex is nothing to be embarrassed about. Besides, this place is enough to try anyone's nerves. Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rap spewing acid at our walls? The board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation. And I was a fool for staying.
Так, хочет попробовать запеканку с изнанки, что можешь и сделать.
That was a real popular meal 10-20 years back, before the board tucked tail and ran. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht. And the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town, what with the monsters hereabouts. I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost. Here's a menu.
Oh, yikes. I can't cover this much, Captain.
Сколько? Давай попробуем сбить ценник.
What? No, Captain, I don't want you to do it this way.
You're right, boss. I think this guy's trying to fleece us. Maybe we ought to pay him in a couple of busted kneecaps.
Both of you, stop it.
It's all right, miss. I'm a coward at heart. Made that clear from the outset. Look, Captain, this is the best I can do with...
Хорошо.
I'm mighty glad you reckon so. This is gonna take about an hour in the oven. Nothing I can do to speed it. That's just how cooking works. There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
My belly's gurgling just to smell it, Mr. Raymond. Thank you so much.
A pleasure to help such a charming young lady. You're a gentle soul, miss. Be careful with this one, all right? She's kind of a brute.
Oh, gosh. My tum's rumbling just smelling that casserole.
Ведь так-то оплачивать. Да. 16. Еще. Нет. Большая. Средняя. Да. Оба не разгуляешься. Плюс 12 тысяч. 15. Ну, наверное, да. И... Пошли поговорим с Петром. Где? Тут. Ладно. Мародер туда откуда вообще? Броня мародера. Броня. Помню, что тут идешь. Торговый автомат где-то будет.
What you get?
И бам. Откажусь.
Here we go.
Ага. Хорошо. Ищи. Идите тут, короче.
All right, let's dance.
Ага. Ну, я помню, здоровая херня с автоматроном, поэтому не хочу ее трогать. Ага, они апнулись. Так. Вероятность сбросить становление умения, урон умениями, скорость атаки, скорость перезарядки, урон бойцами корпораций. Урон начинается, урон 25, 5 секунд, длительность 90 эффектов, вероятность сбросить восстановление умения. Урон в ближнем бою, сопротивление брони, дистанционный урон. Урон оцепененным. Сопротивление брони, я думаю. Восстановление 25% здоровья в случае выхода из строя. Ага, кайфово. Так, и у тебя то же самое. Потом автохил до 25% у вас будет. А.
Coming your way.
Есть кто? Должны же быть, скорее всего. Блокпост зачем-то поставленный. Или все скушали. Ладно. И... Шуп. Ворчание какое-то. Угу.
I've been waiting for this. Got him, Fox.
Don't mess it up.
Угу. Хорошо. На вот автомат. Мне очень помогает он. Лома не особо. Или... Вот они. Энергетики. Срезать тут, но... Может, как посмотреть, сколько мне опыта нужно до следующего в цифрах? Окей. Монарх. Субцвет 10, накоборцы 40, коллегиас 14, и... Чуть никого. Анна. Угу. И... Так. Коборцы и нака... Ну, короче. Место моего очередного сохранения. Мне же надо было в Эмберхайтс, разве нет? Кому-то... Нет, нет, нет. Фолбург. Кэтрин Фолбург. Аскадия. Фолбург. Нет. Окей. Ну. Угу. Вроде никого. Угу. Что-то слишком долго никого нет. По-любому сейчас за горой резко будут. Нет. Скадия прямо, Фолбург налево. Нормально. Жить можно. От ультра она лучше или нет? 82 за выстрел. лучше.
I'm going.
Хорошо. Так, за корой остался. Ну все. Не знаю, ее что ли прокачать? Ультра вроде побольше урон дает. Посмотрим еще раз. 700, 600. Секунду, потому что перезарядка. Сколько? 200. Ну, мощный сам по себе. Меня впустит вообще, нет? Вроде синенькая. Нам тут был? А, да, я говорил и вышел.
Oh, well, this is certainly a town, I think.
Ну, все
We gotta make for the bar. Play a couple
Здравствуйте.
rounds, crack a couple heads. You know, socialize.
Эльсон.
Take a gander at that mug. I ain't ever seen someone so adept
О,
looking.
добро пожаловать.
That's awfully kind of you, mister.
Adept looking, huh? This guy taking a snipe at your looks?
Oh, now, come on. All I mean is, well, rather that, you don't seem like the usual pigeons we pluck. No offense, of course, if you are a Byzantium goldblood.
Угу.
Say, I'd like to do you a favor. Might I interest you in a surefire scheme? Wink, wink.
Лилия послала мне разобраться с проблемой со светотель.
I certainly hope you're not insinuating the problem is me. I mean, that would be preposterous. I never do anything under the table. That, Miss Malin ain't aware of. If there's any issue, really, you should talk to her. She's straight back in Malin's House of Hospitality.
Может, это говорит про услугу?
Oh, right. Well, I mean, if you're interested. Pure and simple, it's like this. I run our drug delivery service. Recently, I had the genius idea to cut costs in half by swapping our autoloaders with faster, cheaper sprats.
Получим половину сэкономленного вами.
Too right you are. Only problem is my sprat carriers ain't arrived from their latest run. As I was saying, you look more capable than most of the hoople heads around these parts. What say you locate him and retrieve the goods for me? In return, I'll cut you 5% of the profit.
Хера. Убеждение 100. 35% и пробники товаров. Тогда мы договорились. Миг.
35%? Are you out of your gourd? If I wasn't recovering from a bout of Margellans, I wouldn't stand for this. But things are what they are, so I'll agree to it. But not 0.5% more. My sprat carriers scurry back and forth through the shipping tunnels. Any trail ought to start there. When you've got the goods, I'll be here.
Ну, вот и ключик есть. А, халяву. Так. Что ты бы говорить? Кэтрин. Есть оружие толковое или броня? Нету брони. И семки. Телечипсы. Это... Кто? Мил.
Wanna make a run with me to Stеллар-бей? Boss lady told me to take the night off.
Все мои волки делают.
Сандра, криминал. Спасибо за фоллоу. Энергетики нету. О чем говорить? Здравствуйте.
Uh-huh. You blind, little bird? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
I could listen to her talk for hours.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise.
Yeah,
I'll be sure to remember that, little bird. Want to tell me what you need? Well, I'm half listening.
Я решаю проблемы, такие как у вас обсветут силь.
Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I
Ну вот.
wired for backup weeks ago.
Здравствуйте.
Got something that's gonna require
Ёпта.
special extraction from Cascadia.
Что именно и почему особенно? Я нашла пароль на мертвом теле Стеллар-бей. Полагаю, с ней можно попасть в нужное место.
Found it on a corpse, huh? If you killed Lilia's agent, you get to explain it to her. Not me.
Спасибо. Он же был мертв.
Well, shit. I knew he'd come to a bad end one day. Still, no time for weeping and wailing. We've got a metric fuck ton of bits worth of salvage just waiting for extraction.
Чё, что именно и почему особенное?
Special as in unlawful, delicate, and deadly. As to the something, no, it ain't a person. Not this time. One of my runners uncovered a cache of Alta Vitae gas, left in a lab when the board abandoned Cascadia. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe.
Чё это за газ?
Do I look like one of them egghead science types? All I know is that labs use it to create plants and livestock out of local species. But it's a controlled commodity, available only to the board, so it is of high value on the dark market.
Безопасно, вы только что сказали, это про смертоносный газ.
Meaning safe for me and my crew, seeing as it ain't us undertaking the risk.
Окей.
I do like your gumption, but let's not be hasty. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders. The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through or figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system?
Я найду обходной путь.
Clever! That's why Lilia's paying you, I take it. Now, after you clear the mantis nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills. Or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option, though, unless you want to get dead.
Хорошо, что у нас есть инженер, порой это все сделает.
Load vapors into a liquid propellant tank? I think I know how to do that. No, I can do that. I think. Yes. Mostly? Definitely.
Dandy. Did I mention the gas is of an extremely volatile nature? Handle it with the utmost of care. Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. On the terminal, use the passcode you got from Stellar-bey to get in. But before you make your run, I could use a heavy helping hand regarding a local issue.
Ну это да, это
For
вот
a
особо-то и не
fine fee,
тороплюсь
of
в целом.
course.
Давай.
Good. This particular matter of opportunity has been eating at me for a while now. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that.
Я такое чувство, что все в итоге сведется к убийствам, погромам.
Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid fucker who's gonna get it for me.
Что надо сделать?
Kill him, run him out. I don't rightly care for the details, so long as Clive knows resistance to me is costly and futile. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut or his production lines ought to make do.
Да. Как мне попасть
If you
внутрь?
got brass knockers, you could shoot your way through the front gate. If you don't fancy getting shot to shit, might be another way in, assuming you're courageous enough to trek.
Okay.
Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building.
Окей.
May luck be with you.
Конечно, так и сделаем. А, да, тут еще разговоры. Перерыв. Так, где Вейт? Короче, Вейт.